All right, I'm supposed to live now. All right, guys. So then O'Neill was saying that we looked at what, um, well, some rules. In fact, he was saying that we should use P for protons when we are drawing the atomic structure. All right. Now, if you had looked at the notes, that would be there. But let's go back to it now to, refresh the rules here. All right. Everybody is seeing this?
Yes, sir.
All right. Ruda, Andrew, you there?
Yes,
Yes,
sir.
sir.
All right. Good. All right. Here's the rules then. In the box here, it says over here, rule number 1, number 2, number 3, and number 4. All right, how to draw the basic atomic structure. Seeing it here now, use P to represent the proton number. All right, use X to represent the electrons. Use a circle to represent shells, and use N to represent neutrons. All right, the example here of the first element is hydrogen. All right, this is our first element, hydrogen. All right, notice that on the periodic table, it is H, written as H, 1 and 1. The top number is mass number. Other number here is the proton number. Name of the element is hydrogen. If you're asked to draw the atomic structure now, atomic structure going to look like this. Draw the circle because, well, first thing we do is we put one proton because you see this one here means one proton, so right, 1p. And then of course, the mass number is still 1. And what happens here is that when you subtract the proton number from the mass number, that gives you the number of neutrons. So always remember that neutrons is equal to mass number minus proton number. Everybody get that?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, make
Yes,
sure
sir.
you follow that.
Yes, sir.
All right. So, all right. So the first thing now. So first thing now is step 1. Look at the periodic table. All right. Step 2 is to read the numbers of the element on the periodic table. And then step 3 would be to use those numbers to write or to start the middle of the atom, which is 1 proton here. And of course, 1 from 1 give you 0. So there's no neutron there. All right. This part is the nucleus of the atom. So my suggestion to you guys is that you draw the nucleus first. All right. Draw the nucleus first. All right. So let me give it to you in some more steps. So we're going to so then, all right, so like look at the element given. Um okay, look at the element given as shown on periodic table. All right, that's the first thing. So now we're going to give you some baby steps here. All right, so look at the element given as shown on the periodic table. All right, then step 2, you're going to identify the proton number. All right, proton number and mass number. All right, step 3, once you find that now, you're going to subtract the proton number from the mass number. All right, when you do that now, all right, so all right, so next thing now is that we're going to write down So you're going to write down the proton number and the, well, all right. And in fact, this number 3 is to get the neutrons. All right, so let me just write this properly because this thing is sliding. To get the neutrons. So step 3, you should read, subtract the proton number from the mass number to get the neutrons. Write down the proton number and the neutrons. All right, that's step 4. And all right, of course. And empty or clear space. All right, and a paper. All right, so, and then step 5 now is gonna be step 5. After you do that now, yeah, use the, all right, so you're going to draw, yeah, because if it's an element, you're going to what? Draw the shells. Draw circles. And around the numbers in 4 above. All right, so number you get up here, so I'll just draw a circle around it. All right, and then step 5 now. All right, this was about 6. All right, we have 5 already. Step 6 now. Step 6 would be to, you draw a circle around that. All right, so place. All right, so use X's. All right, so use X's, use X to place electrons and the circles. And the circles are called shells. All right, after you do that now, all right, you're going to say, make sure that no more than 2 and then 2 X's. All right, in fact, let me write out that number. Are on the first shell. All right, make sure that no more than 2 X's are on the first shell or circle. All right, let me go back and put circle. All right, that's shell in bracket. All right, and after you, all right, so if the first shell has more than 2, all right, the number of X's should be the same. I mean, one more statement for number 6. The number of X should be, and I remember, we say X mean. What was the X mean again, class?
Electrons, sir.
Does everybody take long for answer? All right, number of, yeah, so are the same as the number of P. All right, what P mean again? O'Neill, do answer. What P mean again, class?
Sir, proton.
All right, Tiana. All right, get that. All right, so protons that. All right. All right, so number of P. So, all right. All right, so number of P is in the middle. So, so yeah. So then they have to go make sure say they are the same. So note that if All right, so if there are more, are there, that's the right word. If there are more than two x's in the element, all right, there are more than two x to be drawn. All right, place 2 on the first shell, our first circle. All right, when place 2 on the first circle, all right, then, all right, then the, all right, then the remainder, and the, and new, new circle, that's outside, and a new circle, right, and that's outside the first one. All right, so see they don't, so the way, yeah, so it's going to be a new one. In fact, let me just save this in case that it should go away. So this is March 26. All right, I'm going to save this. All right, so while that is being saved, all right, when should see for live. All right, taking a while to save, but what's happening there? Oh, yeah. So this is here. All right, so what about information this year? Something included. Yes, I reach. Yeah. So that's it. Okay, I forgot what this afterwards. All right, so sorry about that. So yeah, if there are two or more x's to be drawn, place 2 on the first circle, then the remainder on a new circle outside the first one. All right, so all right, so all right, so now number 8 will say if a new, all right, so if the second shell, all right, if the second circle has, all right, has more, has 8 actually, yeah, has 8 x's, then you're going to, and then draw another shell, then draw a third shell. All right, so you draw a third shell or third circle to place the remainder. All right, and then, all right, now number 9, no, we'll go further. If the third shell have 8, or the third circle has 8, then we're going to place, then place the remainder, place the rest of them. and a fourth. All right, so all right, and that's it. So we have 9. But then so note then guys that P, so P is equal to X, or in other words, protons is equal to electrons. All right, so that's a trick to remember. All right, so we're going to follow all of these rules then and see how we can draw the atomic structure of various elements. All right. You guys have any questions now?
No, sir.
No, sir.
All right, so I'll follow them one by one, and let us give you an example here. All right, example here. So you're going to draw the atomic structure of boron. All right. So the first thing now, we're going to go on the periodic table. We find boron. We're going to have 10 and we're going to have 5 there. All right. So that's the first thing. Draw the atomic structure of boron. All right. So first step is to as I say here, look at the element given on the periodic table. We can select this one. Let's group that. Let's group that. All right. All right. And even copy it. Go follow the rule them one by one. So look at the element given shown on the periodic table. So we do step 1 already. Everybody can see it. So that done. Next thing now then say what? All right. So look at that now. Second one say identify the proton number and the mass number. Can we do that? Tiana, Ruda, Andrew.
Yes, sir. Sir, 5 are the mass number, 10 is the proton.
5 cannot be the mass number. 5 cannot be the mass number. 5 cannot be the mass number.
Sir, is it the proton number then, sir?
Yeah, but the bigger number has to be the mass number. That's always the case. The bigger number is the mass number. So therefore, this is the mass number. And then if I know that, say this must be the proton number. Everybody see that? Number 2 is
Yes.
second step. Second step that. All right. Third step, say now, you're going to subtract the proton from the mass number. So this group this together. All right. So bam now, with the step 3. In fact, we can even make this smaller. Make this smaller. Yeah, make that smaller. Move that up here. So we have step 3 now. See there now? Step 3 say what? Subtract the proton from the mass number. So when we do that, how much you get?
5, sir.
All right.
Sir, negative 5. 5? Negative 5?
You get negative 5 from?
Sir, I may have mixed up the question, sir.
You don't mix up no question. Oh, well, yeah. Proton number. All right, let me go back to it. Subtract the proton number. Yeah, subtract. The proton number is what? 5, no so? All right, we can write it down. Different color we use this time. All right, so you can see it. So no start make mistake. So proton number 5 and mass number is how much?
10, sir.
So them say if you subtract the proton from the mass, so the mass will be there, and you're going to take away 5 from it. See it? Interpretation there. 5, 10. All right, you're taking 5 away from it, which is supposed to be 5. All right. Again, we use N for, remember, so we're using N for neutrons and P for protons afterwards. But let's go to step 4. See what step 4 says. I go back to those steps here. Step 4. All right. We're going to join up this now. We could group this together. Copy it now. All right. What I'm saying now, step 4, so we must do something. Let's see if it's upside down. All right, we could zoom in so you can see it. But you seeing this?
Yes, sir.
All right, what does it say?
Write down the proton number and the neutrons on an empty or clear space on a paper.
Mm-hmm. All right, so you find some space on the paper now, and you write it down. All right, so let's see. I find the space here. So now you can write the proton number, which we say was 5, and of course P is for proton, guys. Neutron is N. So when we write 5P and 5N. Everybody see that?
Yes, sir.
All right, Andrew, you still there?
Yes, sir.
All right, so you write 5P and 5N. All right, how we get the 10? The 10 that we see up here, so is when we add the 2 together. Everybody get that?
Yes.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
All right. So make sure you say, all right. So then, so so you have this now. All right. The next step now, number 5. Let's see if we can clear up some space. In fact, I'm going to group these so that they stay together. All right. So that's 5P and 5N. Let's go to the 5th rule, which is here. And we're going to zoom out. And it says, we should do this. Let's group again. All right. And we're going to copy it, put it right over here. All right. And we're going to zoom in. All right, and I can drag it back here. So now I'm going to zoom in. And it says here. What does this one say, class?
Sir. Draw and circle around the number in 4 above.
All right. So say 4 now, 4 above says that you after you do this. So when you do this, you do number 4 already. So what you're going to know is you're going to draw a circle around the numbers. All right. So we draw a circle around it. So let's do that. We're going to draw a circle around it. And that's our circle. Doesn't have to be perfect, but just be as round as you can get it. But you see that?
Yes, sir.
So we just do number 5 now. Number 5 done already, you know. See how fast we go through them. All right. What they know? 6, right? So go to 6 now. You zoom out. Number 6 say no. Number 6 is telling you to do a few things. Let's just group this now. And probably just group this for the next one. All right. So just to keep them together.
So you have got to use on next page, sir.
Now here's the next page.
So the page is full up, sir.
Good. All right, O'Neill. You see that long time. All right, one day. See if everything group already. Everything group. All right. This a page are full up. You know, I'm semi-fine space though. I'll do it, you know, because we'll zoom in. All right. It looks small now, but we'll drop in number 6 here. And we'll see if we can small it up. Like that. And then we'll zoom into it. All right, probably make a it's not work. We just yeah, can even shift up this some more. How much I group that part too? You know that I go do. All right, you know. All right, group that now. It's coming like when you use Photoshop. All right. Actually, no. All right. So let's zoom in now. And guys, and it says use X. All right. So you open can understand this instruction for number 6. What is it? I'm gonna read it. Go on.
Use X to place electron.
Mm-hmm.
So that's there. So OR
And go ahead.
on the circles. That's why they say sir, may I see SHO? SHO.
All right. So I use X to place electrons on the circles in bracket shells, right? That's what you say. All right. Wait, you say after that. Make sure that what?
No more than 2X
Mhm.
are on the first circle or shell. The
Very good.
number of
Go on again. Go on now.
the number of X or electrons are the same as the number of P or protons in the middle.
All right. Everybody see that? Ruda, Andrew, and O'Neill. All right. Should be seeing that. All right.
Yes, sir.
We could follow it step by step now. So use X to place circles now. Question now. How many X's do I need for this atom?
5, sir.
5. Why is it 5?
So I have 5 protons, sir.
I hope everybody is listening that. Andrew,
Sir,
Tiana, and Ruda.
and like how you have 5 protons,
Yes, sir.
you should have 5 electrons, sir.
Very good. All right. So here O'Neill is saying there, if you have 5 proton, you must have 5 electron. And then no, them say you're going to use X. You put those electrons as X on the shell them. All right. But then they say, because this is the, so do I do like this then? All right. Do I just do this and it finish? Is that
No,
correct?
sir. No, sir.
No.
No. So what should I have done?
So you put 2 on the first circle and other next circle, sir, and then I put the other 3 on the next circle.
I hope everybody is listening to that. I hope everybody hear that. All right. So in other words, the first circle can't have more than 2. See that now? So once we put on the 2 on it now, we let me see if we can swallow up that circle. We put so they can take out the extra 2 as well. All right. So once we put 2 on this shell, it full. You understand? All right. So let me say make sure that no more than 2 on the first circle. But then we're supposed to have 5 and we only have 2. So we have to go to the next instruction now. All right, next instruction now. Actually is here, number 7. And number 7 says what? Let's hopefully I can read this. I'll zoom in on it. All right. So who can read this now?
If there are more than 2x to be drawn, place 2 on the first circle or shell, then the remainder on a new circle outside the first one.
Yeah, so hope everybody's seeing this. All right. So now, so in other words, then if we have 2 on the first one, all right, then and there's more to be added so that the number can be equal to the P here, then we'll need another shell, and that should be drawn outside the first circle. All right. And then now we'll put the remainder there, which is that. Everybody seeing that?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
And we're done here, so you know. It finished here. That's it. So when person were saying that they never understand, this is what you needed to do. All right. So now for your homework, I'll leave you with to a few to draw. All right. You're going to draw the structure of nitrogen and oxygen. Of nitrogen, which is N, all right? And it's gonna be 14,7. Oxygen, which is O, and it's gonna be O8 and 16. All right, those two. All right, so this is for next class. And the next class, would be when Easter break start. All right. All right, so this is what you're going to do. And what I want you to do with this now, guys, is that you're going to draw it in your book and take a picture of it and send it to my WhatsApp. Is that clear, everybody?
Today, sir.
Yeah, today. Cause no, yeah, today. I'll know. 1 3 that can match up and send.
Okay.
All right. Yeah, go follow the same rules that you seen in front of you here. All right, and then into something. Copy this across. Send the I'll send the video and the notes.